Hey everyone, my name's James Pudner, and I just wanted to take a moment to show you my budget template that I've created. It's available for anybody to download. It's completely free and everything. So this is just an introduction to kind of show you what it's about, show you how you use it if you wanted to. It's not a tutorial. I have tutorials available that'll show you step by step how to get started and how to use it, day to day. But this is just to kind of give you an idea of what it can do. That way, if you are interested, you can download, like I said, and look into it a little bit more. But let's go ahead and get started. So basically, this is going to be the main budget sheet. This is just going to show you how much you spent on each category in any given month. There are two levels of categories. So there's basically the main category and subcategories, which I call accounts. If you want to see the detail of any of your categories, see how much has gone to each different account, you can see that down here. Again, I don't expect anybody to remember this. It's just an overview to show you what you can do. You also see the amount remaining in each budgeted category for any given month. You just select the month down here, click refresh, and it'll show you. As you can see, we went over on a few months. It'll also highlight big and angry if you went over budget, so that's just gonna be a constant reminder, so try not to go over budget. And so there are a lot of options you can turn on and off. This is going to be basically a simpler version of the budget right here where most of the options are off. I also have what I called complex version where almost all the options are on, just so I can compare for you and you can choose which of those options would be good for you. Again, I've got a whole other video just on the options so you can kind of see that in detail, but just to give you an idea, if you've got some categories that you're going to be spending a whole lot in some months and not very much in other months, and you don't want it to tell you each month whether or not you went over, you can just say it's a variable one up here, and as you can see, those no longer will nag you that you went over budget. So that's just an idea, but we're going to be sticking most with the simpler one just so you can kind of see how it works. So basically, you're just going to set up your categories and accounts. Of course, they're completely flexible. You're not going to need to know much about Excel. You're just going to go to this little list, name your categories, add accounts with this button. You'll just choose what category it's going to go to. Remember, the categories like the parent. So we're going to let's just add one to health here. And we'll just call this one orthodontist. Actually, I don't think I can spell that, so let's just call this one dentist. And now you can see it just shows up down there. Click this update button. And now next time we enter some expenses, we'll be able to assign them to the dentist. So whenever you're going to enter expenses, what I basically do is I just keep all the receipts in my wallet until it's uncomfortable, and then I just have to sit down and do it. Just click the expense button. This little form will show up. Again, since this is the simple version, a lot of the options are turned off, so there's not a day, even though there is an option to have the day if you want to put the exact date you paid something, which is really useful for reconciling bank accounts, etc. But this one's just got the month, so we're just going to do, I guess we'll just do April. You can just start typing in the accounts, or you can select from the drop down. For example, I'll just type in dentist since that's what we just added. Choose how much it was. Click enter, and you're ready to enter the next one. Again, if we'll just do April, I'll just assign it to this one, emergency fund, 30 bucks, etc. You can just do this all the way with all of your receipts. Once you're done, click exit. As you can see, they update over here. If you aren't sure if they updated, just click the refresh. That'll make sure they're all pulled over. And as you can see, that didn't push us over any budget amounts, but that's just how it works. So every time you have receipts, you're just going to click that button and go through them. On the complex version, just to show you some of the other options, if you want to put in the actual dates, of course, that's definitely an option I recommend. That's how I do it anyways. If you have stuff that's going to be tax deductible, either charity or anything like that, just click tax deductible, and that way you can make a report of it. Just select the account again the exact same way. The refund the total, that's an option that I'll get into later. It's not really that important, but I'll go over that in another video. But this is just kind of show you how it works. So that's how you enter those expenses, and again, he'll just pull them over here. And that's pretty much it. Of course, we got buttons to auto fit it, so if the columns get messed up, or if you zoom too much or anything, it'll just fit it to your screen, whatever screen size you have. There's of course a chart showing just your expense distribution and etc. But that's basically the budget. If you want to see the details of any expenses, you can sort them, click that button, and this, what I call the expense journal, just has every expense listed out. If you accidentally entered in something twice or figured out a full section you entered in twice, select any part of it, click the delete selected cells, it'll delete them out of here. It'll put a timestamp on this backup sheet and move them all over here. If you want to restore a couple, if you realize that you shouldn't have deleted them, just click any part again, press that restore, and again that'll just move them back over to this expense journal, which in turn will move them over to the budget. click to refresh, and the numbers reflected. So that's basically the idea. Again, this is not a tutorial, this is just an idea. If you think you might be interested in it, just check out one of the other videos or download it. It is completely free, and then just every time you have any sort of receipts or anything, it's just very easy to keep up with. But that's the budget. Thanks for checking out the video, and have a good day.